Jermaine, this show doesn't work if you don't buy Steve and Alice's best mates. All throughout that first episode, you see the bond these two have from just decades of friendship. How was it finding that chemistry with Nicola and then turning it on its head completely for the rest of the show?
Mm.
Uh, well, I think both Nicola and I have talked about that being the friendship part, the most difficult part, like just going out and doing triple jumps when there's actual real people walking down the street who can see you being a
Oh, really?
total idiot. We're not really drunk. And like, you're just totally self-conscious. You go past, wait for those people to go, and then we go, "Ugh," and be idiots, and then singing karaoke together, which perhaps fortunately they can't. Um, so we actually bonded over this. Quite hard to just have fun on,
Yeah.
to be ordered to have fun. That is, and then immediately is broken, basically,
Yeah.
and then we can fight, and that's easy.
Yes.
And Nicola, we really see these characters' lives unraveled throughout this show. Alice just loses control. I love there's a hilarious scene with a printer later on that had me really laughing hard. How is it staying true to the character while also making this breakdown funny?
You just you trust the script. You trust Sophie's words. I mean, I really, honestly, that's what you do when writing's this good. You just give yourself up to it and think, all right, I'm going to buckle myself in, and I'm going to trust that Sophie knows the destination. And as long as I am in the scene and available to my other actors, and I say the words, this is going to work because it works so well when you read it. The printer, I'd forgotten about the printer scene. She's a little bit drunk in that scene as well, and she's eating a burger. That's the printer scene,
Yeah.
and yeah. And everyone was a bit disgusted by how much I was eating because obviously we did you don't just do one take. So I ate quite a lot of hamburger that day. At some
And you committed to eating.
I know, and at some point you think, why did I decide to do this? Um,
If you're drunk eating a hamburger, it's not going to be dainty little.
no, it wasn't. It
Yeah.
was hanging a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real fun scene. And Yali, I feel like there's a new discourse cycle on age gap relationships every month online. What really interested you in this chance to explore it and understand the people that get into these relationships?
Um, I think what attracted me to the script in general is watching these people uh do all the good and the bad sort of together. And just I was attracted to the challenge that it brought to this community of people. And it was really, really it didn't feel like I had to explore much of it because the script explored it so deeply. Uh, Again, I could just rely that the script was going to take me in the right direction.
It's really interesting you say that because, of course, we had a week of rehearsals where we got to talk about it, not as the characters, but we got to talk about the whole idea of that
Yeah.
age gap, and so it meant that when we were being the people, we didn't have to think about it. We
Yeah,
just
that's
had to
right.
do what those people did, and they do what they do without that much forethought, like what we often do in life.
Yeah.
We sort of jump in and do something, and then deal with the carnage afterwards.
And there's a lot of carnage in this show for sure. And Jermaine, I
Hmm.
wanted to ask you about the format. It's 6 30-minute episodes. You get to spend more time with a character than a movie, but you get to work with the same director from start to finish. That sounds like ideal for an actor. What did you like most about this format?
Oh, I'm used to that format. We have this a similar way in New Zealand, 6 half-hour episodes for a comedy, and it's in a way as usually I'm a TV writer. I'm so jealous that when I've written American things, I'm so jealous when people get to write 6 episodes and then they're finished. But then um, uh, we can really concentrate. We actually had a lot of time to film each episode. I think it was 2 weeks per episode, which is twice as long as you usually get. Um, so it didn't feel like a marathon. and it was fun the whole time, I think.
I'm with drama. I was so shocked on the first day when I looked at the call sheet and I realized we were doing 4.5 pages. And with if you're shooting a drama, it's not it's not unusual to do between 10, 11 pages a day. And I was blown away by the amount of time we had. So it meant that we could do try different
Yeah,
things.
and still you want to do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still you want more takes and more ideas and things like that.
Sounds like a wonderful shoot. And Nicola, you have some great scenes with Marsha Warren, especially in the last episode. She's a legend. What stood out about her, still being such a great scene presence and partner in her 80s?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all look at Marcia and think you're working with someone who is absolutely at the top of their profession. Her skill as a dramatic and a comedic actor is visible to us as actors because we know how we look at her and think that's so hard what she's doing. But the point is she is on it. It is different but precise every single time.
Yeah, and from the read through, she was getting a laugh on every single line,
Every line.
even when it's sad. But
she finds a laugh on a line. She's never looking for the laugh for the sake of it. It's character-based laugh, and she will never lose that laugh.
No.
Once she's found something that's made everyone, the crew and all of us laugh, she just pockets that, and then she'll find others. So she builds.
what amazed me yesterday
Brilliant.
watching her in the second episode is people laughing at her so much, and in the scene she's asleep.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
It's like she's really not afraid to fail. She's really bold, and she
Yeah.
actually never fails because she trusts what she's doing so much. You're with her. She's amazing.
That's perfectly said. Thank you all so much for your time, and congrats on Alice and Steve. I had a blast watching the show.